Is the handle upside down like this now? This is the new N1 liquid silicone handle from ModPie, with a handle inside the package. Ontology data line manual receiver. There is also a cross-shaped replaceable D-pad. The handle is very clean overall. White action keys. NS arrangement method. The cross is a round stalk. You can change your wrist to a cross according to your own usage habits. Hold it on the back and hold it with a diamond-shaped anti-slip pattern deeper. The feel is not bad. There are also 2 expansion button positions at the grip. There is basically no risk of accidental touch compared to the game. As for the feel, because it is an NS Pro-like mold adopted, so it feels pretty good to hold. The handle says 213 grams is much lighter than the NS Pro. Although it is not so heavy to hold, it is good that it does not get tired for a long time. The ABXY action keys, shoulder keys and triggers are all made of conductive glue. This is the aforementioned liquid silicone. Compared with ordinary silicone buttons, the service life can be stable 5 million to 10 million times. Compared with the 50 to 1 million times of ordinary silicone, the lifespan has not improved by a little bit. In terms of feel, the trigger force is lighter than that of NS Pro. The sound is very small. The mute file should like the arrow keys. A clear switch scheme is adopted. The sound is crisp. The other functional buttons are overload chip solutions. To his credit, its motor uses an Alpine twin-axis linear motor. The vibration is not as strong as that of a rotor motor, but the feel is more delicate than the rotor motor. In addition to the HD vibration of the Switch platform, it is also possible to simulate rotor motor vibration on a PC platform. Next, let's take a look at the tuning cross-button test at the software level. There are no linked and stringed keys. The stick has a center point dead by default. Depth, not much real terrain depth. The outer ring adopts a circular tuning scheme. The ratio is about 0.5%. You can change to dead zone mode in the app. The center point of the no dead zone mode is silky. The trigger is a conductive intersection scheme, just like a conductive cross button. Therefore, there is no problem playing on NS with nonlinear triggers. After all, NS Pro's handle trigger is the same nonlinear scheme. However, it is not suitable for playing racing games on the PC platform. Action games and design games are perfectly fine. Handle. The wired return rate is 500 Hz. The return rate in the receiver state is about 800 Hz. The average resolution is 200G. Aftermobile has its own app connection, direct key testing and firmware upgrades. This is a good review. Some life firmware upgrades are really laborious. In the app, you can also change the dead zone and curve settings of the joystick and set the button burst. Mapping button settings, vibration intensity, shutdown time. The most outrageous thing is that you can set the switch effect of the handle. In addition to some presets provided in the app, you can even make up a section by yourself. The old tradition of the program is simple. After disassembling the machine, the accessories are quite conventional. There are no components such as small speakers. So how did this music come about? In fact, the handle is emitted by the vibration of the motor. The sound of the ModPie uses the RB4's linear motor. Let's disassemble a motor directly and see what it looks like inside. After disassembling, we can see that the coil inside the motor is well wound. There is really nothing to say about the materials. The battery capacity is a 1000 mAh handle, no extra RGP. This capacity lasts up to more than 10 hours without any problems at all. The battery has a battery soup protection connection to the motherboard. Error scheme adopted. The joystick is Hall's ABXY action key. The shoulder buttons and triggers are both liquid silicone buttons. This is a common silicone button. Compare the liquid state. Silicone presses more refreshingly. In order to improve the feel, the arrow keys are still touching the switch. Silicone pads are added on top other functional buttons. There are also silicone pads to improve the pressing feel. It should be said that the materials inside the handle are very conscientious. This configuration is in the price of 199 yuan. Do you think it's worth the money? Finally, let's talk about the experience of using it. It adapts well on the NS platform. First of all, the keys are arranged in NS, and they also support first-line wake-up. Scanned amiibo by NFC. The body is also very sensitive. For players who mainly play the NS side, very friendly. Support Zinput on PC, Dinput and NS. Another thing that is done well is the after-sales service of the Magic School. Under normal circumstances, electronic products are replaced free of charge with a 1-year warranty. But this thing is like some kind of magic. Use it well, It failed just after protecting it. MoPi provides a 2-year warranty and 30 days of no-reason service. You don't need to add money to enjoy it, and it also supports changing old stars. This wave is really not a loss. If you are an NS player and want to find an NS Pro Flat T controller, then this MODI N1 liquid silicone handle is a very good choice. There are silent silicone large buttons, HD vibration. It supports one-button wake-up and NFC, and has a long 2-year warranty. If you use it in reverse, you can still exchange it for the old. The most important thing is that he can still play music.